This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice a season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Guys up, Slaney. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, dude.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine. Hey, on 133. What's it?
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, what?
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Yeah, fast it.
Nine the mark. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, box drop. Hands up.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. I got him, man. He's mine.
Now Joe Mixon. Past the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards on the ground. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After getting stepped on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he's going to sling this deep down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
High 7.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
53, 68.
Hey, eat.
Hey, Zoo. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch this.
9, Mike, 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Dalton here from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Dalton on the keeper. Intended for Tyler Brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, exit. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Watch the back.
Operating from the gun. Dalton, that's complete, right around the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Regular.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Passing, it's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here we go. Smooth.
Here's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Mayfield with it once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Alpha.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Slam.
2-by-2. Move. High.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dalton over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Yo, we're good.
To throw again. Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Switch. Switch. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check, 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 check.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Stop.
Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
He's got it at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action here with Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
57.
80 weapon.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Lawson. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
There you go, 368.
Check 50.
2 by 2. Move. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Move. Let's help.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Can.
Hey, we got to seal. Watch the curl.
368.
Mike 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Here I come. Watch the edge.
There you go. Let's help.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Sheldon Richardson. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and they'll get him down up past the 15. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands up. Hey,
we got Mike.
5-6. Hey, wahoo.
Need some therapy after this. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you know, The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ha ha! Lady! Come on! You better bring it!
First and 10 for Dalton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.